Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Reverend Dream. It's that devotion time. But first, we're going to bring it in a little different. I did 10 devotionals today, and I hope you enjoyed each one of my series. If you did, please share and subscribe and like. But I want to leave you a little gift from me to you. On a hill far away stood an old rugged cross, the emblem of suffering and shame. How I love that old cross, was the dearest and best, and the world of lost sinners was slain. So I cherish the old rugged cross, till my trophies at last I lay down. I will cling to the old rugged cross and exchange it someday for a crown. Now, we're going to get to work. Today's lesson, Matthew chapter 12, verse 20. A bruised reed shall not break, and a smoking flax shall he not quench. What is weaker than the bruised reed or the smoking flax? A reed that groweth in the fen or marsh, let but the wild duck light upon it, and it snaps. Let but the foot of a man brush against it, and it is bruised and broken. Every wind that flints across the river moves it to and fro. You can conceive of nothing more than a frail or brittle, or whose existence is more in jeopardy than a bruised reed. Then look at the smoking flax. What is it? It has a spark within it. It is true, but it is the most smothered. An infant's breath might blow it out. Nothing has more a precarious existence than a flame. Weak things are here described, yet Jesus says of them, the smoking flax I will not quench, the bruised reed I will not break. Some of God's children are made strong to do mighty works for Him. God has His sanctions here and there. Who can pull up God's gates and carry them to the top of the hill? He has a few mighties who are lying like men, but the majority of His people are a timid, trembling race. They are like starlings, frightened at every passerby, a little fearful flock. If temptation comes, they are taken like birds in a snare. If trial threatens, they are ready to faint. Their frail skiff is tossed upon up and down by every wave. They are drifted along like a seabird on the crest of the billows. Weak things without strength, without wisdom, without foresight, yet weak as they are, and because they are so weak, they have this promise made especially to them. Herein is grace and graciousness. Herein is love and loving kindness. How it opens to us the compassion of Christ Jesus, so tender, so considerate. We need never shrink back from his touch. We need never fear a harsh word from him. Though he might well chide us for our weakness, he rebuked not. Bruised reeds shall know blows from him, and the smoking flax no dampening frowns. Guys, I want to tell you something. God is a loving God who gives his own son for you. If you've not taken the time to know him, then by all means take this time. If this series have taught you anything, leave a comment. Let me know. If this series has touched your spirit, like it. Share it to your family and friends, that maybe it too will touch their spirit. If it really moved you to where that salvation is closer for you than what it was when the series started, subscribe.